Okay. Hey there! That's really dumb. Hey there! Hey there! Oh my gosh. Hey there! How are you doing? Hey, so I recently just finished this sketchbook and I thought I would do a sketchbook tour. So yeah. I really don't like filming in traditional because it's very difficult and you can kind of see the things that I'm trying that I'm using to set up my camera. Hopefully it's not too low quality and looks good, but this is the sketchbook. It was a mixed medium sketchbook and I filled it up and I just decorated with some stickers. I really like it. I think it looks really cute and I'm really happy with the sketchbook. I think this is one of my favorite sketchbooks that I've done. So getting started. So for my first page, I usually do like a nice picture. I try to set it off good, but at the time I was on vacation, so I did not do that. So I was just drawing whatever I wanted, and I drew with pencil, and at the time I really liked it, but it smudged and I'm really disappointed because it smudged all over and kind of smudged like everything. Later I realized that I can have this spray-on Mod Podge that keeps it from, my goodness, smudging. But it already ruined my cute stickers. I had a big pack of these, so you might see them a little bit throughout the sketchbook. But this was a picture of Damon Albarn. That was my reference. I did not do him justice. This does not look quite as good. And I started this 7/7/24, if you can't tell. I was using an ink and quill and it exploded on it and I never redid it. But yeah, this was 7 would be June, July. Yep, and started 2024. But yeah. So this was still on vacation, and if you see this color scheme a lot, like the pink and the indigo and the tan, this is because these are the only colors of Copic markers that I have, and I liked using them, and I think Copic markers work really good. So I drew these spacey characters that are kind of like, not like realistic space fighters. I mean, I don't think there are realistic space fighters. And then later on, sorry, I keep standing up and checking if my thing is wrong. I don't know if that affects the sound. I drew this, which is based off of a stuffed animal I have. At Build-A-Bear, there's a little alien stuffed animal, and I have him, and his name is General Rex of the Intergalactical Space Army. Obviously. I really like this. I found these markers that are acrylic markers, and they don't eat up the paper and they don't bleed either, so they were really nice. I use these a lot throughout the sketchbook, but the Copics, they bleed. So for this page, some pages I kind of go over them with the acrylic markers, but this one I didn't, so I just kind of worked with it. I kind of did a sketchy thing. This one I was trying to play around with watercolors, but I don't know, I don't really care for the look. I like the shirt. I think the shirt kind of looks good, but I don't know. This is my character. I did this in church, and when I was doing this in church, I wanted to start like writing the verses that we talked about in church in the book. So it's like if I look back on it, I was like, oh, I can look back on this. So this we were looking at 1 Corinthians 1:8-10. But I don't end up keep doing this. I don't end up keeping doing this. I forget, so I just kind of stopped. But yeah, I do this in church. I don't know, I like it. This one, I really like this thread. This is probably my favorite. I just really like it. So I drew this first. I drew this in church. We were Psalms 22, 1-31. And I have this pen that is one of those pens that have a bunch of colored inks that you use. So I used that and I colored the skin with that, and I think I brought my Copics that day, so I had this pink. and I colored that in, and I really like this. And then later on, I wanted to do kind of the same thing on the other page, so I did the same thing with the markers, with the pen, and then I gave her purple hair with a marker, and I think they look really good. I love the pink and purple. I think it's so cute, and I love like the little doodly things. This one, I was in a Ghibli mood, so I drew a bunch of Ghibli characters. We have Chihiro and a bunch of little desk sprites. I have these star stickers, so I put stickers every page. I tried to put stickers on every page, but yeah. And then I put the dust sprouts because of the pink hair. You can so it kind of covered it. And then on this page we have Sasuke and Ponyo. I think that's really cute. I kind of liked it better before I added the red hair. I don't like that color. I think I would have liked it better if I did colored her hair, but everything else is really cute. This page had like a bunch of smudging and stuff on it, so I didn't do anything on it, and I just put stickers. This page I drew some of my OCs. These are my girls, and I put them in kind of fancy clothing. I really like her pose. I think her pose turned out well. I don't draw squatting poses very often, and I don't know how well this shows up on camera, but it kind of bothers me how dirty this page is. So it kind of got dirty somehow or another, and I tried to cover it up with like white acrylic marker, but it didn't really work. And also the white acrylic marker had yellow, and I was trying to get it out. So the page is a lot dirtier than I wanted it to, but I like it. I like Connie's dress. This is Genevieve, Connie, Alex, and Yura. I think they ended up looking good. And I drew all my girl OCs on that page, so I decided I wanted to dedicate a page for my boy OC, Trevor. And so I drew these basketball poses because he plays basketball. And I really like how these pages turned out. I used the acrylic markers and they looked so good. I think the poses turned out really good. I really like that. And then and the poses were so small, I didn't want to draw his face. So I drew a big one, and I did a big picture of him, and I drew his big face, his whole face on this page. And it looks okay. I tried to make him look like he was smirking and his one eye was closing because of that, but someone pointed out to me that it looked like he had like a busted eye and like a busted lip. This page, I really like this page. So I used the acrylic markers, and I wanted to do a whole scene on like a whole spread of like just one scene, and I really liked how this turned out. And like I said, I wanted a sticker on every page, so I put this little cat sticker, and she's looking at the cat sticker. I think this turned out really nice, and I don't know how obvious this is, but I really like the shadow on the brick wall. I think that ended up looking really nice. This page I had bleed through, so I thought, well, it was a sky on the other side, so I should make it a sky on this side, and I drew Pooh characters, or Winnie the Pooh characters, and I drew Winnie and Eeyore and Tigger. I really like how Eeyore turned out. I love Eeyore, he's so cute. And then the next day, it's the same day because I technically drew this at like 1 a.m., but it was the night, and this is the morning of church, and I drew this with the colorful marker, and I drew Owl and Christopher Robin. And I like this page, but I don't like his legs. I think his legs ended up looking, I don't know, they don't look great. And then we talked about Acts 2, 42 through 47. This page, I had this big donut sticker, and so I thought, what could I do? Maybe I wanted to kind of incorporate a sticker into a drawing, and I thought Honey Senpai, he really likes sweets, so I thought maybe he's chasing to the donut. I think it ended up looking really nice. I like the pose. I think it ended up looking pretty good, and I think it looks like Honey Senpai, which is something I was trying to do. And then over here, a couple days later, I wanted to draw another Ouran high school character, and I thought about Haruhi, but I saw this really cool picture on Pinterest of Tamaki holding a rose, and I wanted to draw that. So I drew that, and I think it ended up looking really nice. And I used the acrylic markers. These markers are amazing, guys. Look how no bleed through. They're amazing, and it gives us like a nice textured feeling too. But this one, there was some bleed through honey, but I drew Zelda characters. So I drew, Fee, and a Korok. I really like how I like this top part, but I think her legs ended up looking really weird. They got kind of like, I don't know the word for it, but like, they just didn't end up as dainty as I wanted. So I ended up, I messed it up and I kind of went over a bunch of times trying to make it better. But the Korok is pretty cute. And then I drew Link. I like how Link turned out. I got a reference from Pinterest. And then I drew Navi. And I think it ended up looking really good. I really like how I like how his top turned out. I think that the shading looks really good. Which again is the amazing acrylic markers. You do not understand how amazing these were. I would recommend, if you like sketching, use acrylic markers. I don't think that it matters what kind, because I used a bunch of different kinds. This, I'll give you extra credit points if you know which characters these are. I just wanted to draw like characters with like fashion and stuff like that, so I drew like this grungy and all these. I really like how this one turned out. I think this looks good. I probably saw a Pinterest picture of a similar outfit, and this is probably my least favorite of them. I don't know, I didn't really like how this turned out. Also, her face was right where Link's eye was, and I used a Copic marker for that, and so there's bleed through, so I kind of don't like, so her face looks kind of gross looking. But everything else I think ended up looking really good. And I also just drew random articles of clothing on it, and of course stickers. This one, I saw this girl who has this scene style, emo style, and I wanted to draw it, and I really like how this one turned out. I like the colors, and it ended up looking really good. It's less, she has some dark ones, but I wanted to do a colorful one. I wanted it to look like she was looking over her shoulder, but it doesn't really look like her back. And then this one was kind of based on like a scene style, but I don't really like how it ended up turning out. I mean, it's okay, but I don't know. But yeah, I really like this one. I think this one looks really good. This one, I was doing emotions. So Connie is sad and Alex is mad. I just wanted to do line art, so I used different colors of line art, and I like that. And this, I had this like sticking out sticker that like puffs out, and I never use them in sketchbooks because they kind of make them, they're kind of bulky, so it's hard to shut. But I wanted to use it, and because I have a bunch of them, so might as well use them. So I wanted to make a character look like she's kind of leaning on it. I don't know how successful I am. I don't think she looks like she's leaning on it. I don't really care for this page. But yeah, it ended up, it's kind of cute. I like it. This is my cat page. So this I drew like sometime before this. I did these cats. I like how this cat turned out. But this one looks kind of silly. I don't know how great that one looks. And I drew this girl. I drew Connie. This is Connie. I draw Connie a lot because she wears a bunch of like fun clothes, and when I want to draw fun clothes, I draw her. And she likes cats, so I drew her with cat ears and like this little derpy cat. I was gonna draw something else over here, but I never finished this page, and when I came back to it, I didn't really want to, so I just put a bunch of cat stickers, and I like them. This one's learning about world domination. It's so cute. I have a bunch of cat stickers, so this one I wanted to do realistic. It's been a while. It was a while since I had done something like realistic. It's not super realistic, like I can't do photorealism, but I started off with, this is Lord, and I did not like it. I did not like how it turned out. I didn't think it looked good. She was so pretty in the reference, and I just made it look really gross, and I was upset. So I just was like, well, I already don't like it, so I'm just gonna put blue pen all over it, and I wrote her some of her song lyrics. And then later that day, I thought I'll try it again, and I drew Alanis Morissette. And I actually like this a lot more, but I still wanted to keep the theme of the marker, so I put the marker, but just like a little less, and I put her lyrics as well. I really do like how Alanis looks. I think she looks really good. Award, I wish I did her better because she is pretty. This one, so this was like my only vent art. I was not having a great day, so I kind of wanted to draw something that reflected that. Ironically, I really like this spread. I think it ended up looking really good. I think it looks super moody and stuff like that. It wasn't a great day, but I do like the art. I think like the hand looks so good. I think like the shading and stuff like that, and I like the smudging. And I wrote the date wrong. This is supposed to be 2024. This was not made in the future. So, but yeah, I think it ended up looking really good, and like the shading looks really neat. This is the only page, I think, that does not have stickers because I didn't have any stickers to put on it. This page, I wanted to do another one that's a whole scene, and I wanted to do something a little more industrial because I can kind of do like nature backgrounds, but I never do something industrial or inside a house. So I was thinking of like, what can I draw? And then I thought of the Saturn's Bars music video from the Gorillaz, and I thought that would be really cool. And I thought of the scene from where Murdoch gets in the bath.
The bath!
And I thought that would be fun to draw, so I drew that, and I drew like the thing deteriorating and like the intergalactic thing. I really like how this turned out. I used the music video as reference. And like little 2D over there. And I had a lot of fun making a grungy looking bathroom. It was really fun, and the mirror, I felt like the mirror needed to reflect something, so I drew a little monster. I think this is a monster that's in the video. I don't remember. This definitely is. But yeah, and I love the galaxy. I think the galaxy ended up looking cool. And I used metallic. I don't know how obvious it is on camera. I used metallic for like the pipes and the thing. And of course we have Murdoch in the bath. Oh, I'm gonna cut that out. That's horrible. So there's this YouTube channel called Spilled Ink that has Emirichu and Ditus who run it, and they did their own prompt list for Inktober, so it was Spilled Inktober, and I decided to do that because I thought it might be fun, a nice way to get me to draw every day. So I had a lot of fun doing this. And so the first prompt was strawberry, which was pretty easy for me because when I think of strawberry, I think of strawberry shortcake. So I drew strawberry shortcake, and I drew the really old version because I drew the more modern one recently at that time, and I didn't really feel like drawing her again, so I wanted to draw the classic one, and I thought she ended up looking really cute. But when you're copying off a reference, it's basically gonna look cute, because I pretty much replicated the picture. I'm getting warm. Rotund. I was kind of stumped. I didn't know what to draw rotund. So I just looked it up, and then it came up with a bunch of like Big Chungus, and I thought of drawing Big Chungus, but I didn't really want to because he's kind of ugly. So, and then eventually I found this big round duck on Pinterest, and I thought it was really cute, so I drew a big round duck, and I think he ended up looking really cute. Ocean. I drew a surfer. I wanted to challenge myself with a pose, and I think he ended up looking pretty cool. I think he ended up looking good, and like the surfboard in the ocean, I really like that. Curiosity. I drew a little boy with a magnifying glass. I kind of wish I pushed the proportions a little more, like make it look really magnified, because it kind of just looks like he's wonky, because I didn't really push it that much. But he's looking at a little bug. Insomnia. I'm always embarrassed of saying that word. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Insomnia. So I drew a girl that looks like she hasn't slept in a few days, but she really wants to. Like, she's got the comfy pajamas, she's got the eye mask, she's got the teddy bear who also looks like he hasn't slept in days. I really wanted it to look like she was really trying, And the complete opposite, day 6, was comfy. And as soon as I saw the prompt, I thought, oh, a comfy sofa, like someone lounging on a sofa or a chair. So she's lounging, and she's got her messy bun and her slippers, and she's watching TV. Phobia. Day 7 was phobia. I'm scared of spiders, and I saw this picture on Pinterest. I get a lot of my inspiration from Pinterest. And it was this girl who had a drawing of a girl who had spiders in her mouth and on her eye, and it's like my worst nightmare. Ugh, it's so icky. I hate spiders, and I do that, and I made it spider webs coming out from it. I think it ended up looking good. And dessert, I was feeling lazy, so I just drew a really simple cupcake. I like it. I think it looks cute. Ooh, I love this page. This page is day 9 night and day 10 fairy. I really like how this turned out. I think the knight looks cool. I don't draw like really bulky muscular armor and stuff like that, but I really like how it turned out. I think it looks really cool. And then the fairy, oh, the fairy looks so cute. I love the pose. I think it's a really simple pose, but it just looks good. And her face ended up looking really cute. And I think they kind of like work together. And then day 11 was drop. And the only thing I could think of for drop was a water drop. And I was like, I don't really want to draw a water drop. And then I thought of a long drop, like a cliff. And so I drew this cliff, and I thought, well, I might as well draw like a little person there. And it insinuates something much darker than I thought at first. And then I looked back at it, it's like, I was not trying to insinuate that. He's just staring at the view. But yeah, I did not want to draw a water drop. I think that's what Emily and Didas did, but I'm not sure. I think they did do water drops. 12 Chimera. Yeah, I did not know what that was, so I looked it up. And it was like this lion goat head with a snake tail, and I was like, okay, I'll draw that. In their video, in Spilding's video, they said it was any mix of creatures, which I didn't know, so I just drew it like this, and I drew it really chibi, really cute. And it ended up looking cool. I mean, it's not something I normally draw, but yeah, it's cute. I do like this. I like how this looked. I think the tree looks cool too. I think this page looks really nice. Reflection. If I had to choose my least favorite out of the month, it's probably this one. I wanted it to look like this girl is looking into the mirror, and the reflection's not the same, and like she's trapped in the mirror, and this is not her. But her face just ended up not looking good, and her hand didn't end up looking good, and like the mirror just doesn't look good. I don't know. Nothing really turned out the way I really would like it to. Magic, day 14. I really like this one. I do like this one. Little like apprentice wizard. I think he ended up looking really cool. I wanted to give him like baggy, like unfitted robes and stuff. I think it's cute. Messy. The only thing I could think of was like a messy room, and I didn't want to do that. And then I thought of like a dog in mud, and he's all messy. So I drew that, and I think he ended up looking really cute. He's a cute little dog. And then candles. Very simple drawing, but I like how they turned out. I think they look really cool. Day 17 is hydrangeas. This one was probably the most difficult for me to draw, because if I'm drawing flowers, I'm probably drawing either roses or those really classic, very simple flowers. I don't draw specific flowers very often, so I had to look up a reference, and there was so much depth oh my gosh, so much depth and into these flowers, and it's so hard to do with a pen, so I didn't know exactly how to do this super well, but I tried to do the depth, tried to give them depth with like darker shadows, and I do think they ended up looking pretty good. I think you can tell what they are, which is kind of what my main goal was, is for people to look at them and go, yeah, those are hydrangeas. So yeah. And then day 18 was mushroom, and these were really simple and easy to draw. I liked having the more complicated and then really simple drawings. I think they contrast. Yokai. I'm not super into the yokai thing. I don't know much about them, and I didn't really want to draw something really complicated or one that was kind of really evil, because I didn't really want to do that. But after a little bit of research, I found this one yokai, who I'm blanking on the name, but they're I think they're more mischievous than evil, and yeah, they're like, I don't know, they're kind of odd looking. Most of the pictures I saw had like little pickles, and I don't know the reason for that. But yeah, I drew this yokai. I'll put up the name on the video. And then cat. This was easy for me. I draw cats all the time. But yeah, this was really cute. I've been recently drawing really, really simplified cats, so I need to get back into drawing more realistic cats like this one, because I really like the simplified versions of cats, but I think this looks really nice. I really like how that one turned out. Day 21 was somber. When you type in somber, like on Google and Pinterest, you end up with like a bunch of like backgrounds that are like somber, like foggy forest backgrounds, and I didn't really want to draw that. It's really hard to draw like a background like in just like a little square, and I didn't really know how to do that. And I thought maybe the motion somber, I don't know if that's, and I drew this girl like falling apart, and she had a chunk of her face, and then I drew like a scribbly trees and as a background. I don't know, it looks okay, it looks kind of cool. Vampire, I just wanted to do the classic pretty boy vampire with slick black hair, my goodness. Yeah, I think it ended up looking good. If I had to change anything, it would be the teeth. I think the teeth don't look great. The fangs, I guess. Ruffles, I drew Connie again because she wears ruffly dresses, and I actually really like this. But my favorite part is her legs. I sometimes struggle with drawing legs, and I think these turned out really good, especially the socks. I think the socks are really cute. I saw this pose on Pinterest. I've been hearing that Pinterest uses a bunch of AI, and I guess I don't have a great AI detection because I don't think any of the pictures I see on there are AI unless I'm really like, I guess I'm not very observant of pictures. But yeah, I didn't know that. But yeah, this was a Pinterest picture. And then candy. I was feeling lazy. I just drew simple candy, and I even put stickers of candy all around. I had these super cute Care Bear stickers that are Halloween. I thought they were really cute. Day 25 was Bubble. I drew this girl drawing bubbles, blowing bubbles. I actually really like how her side profile looks. I like how it looks. The bubbles. I tried to do the same thing with the magnifying glass. I think I was a little more successful in this. I think I did enough like magnification that looks good. Day 26 was coffee, and I drew this sweet like iced coffee drink because that's the kind of coffee I like. I don't like real coffee. I like it with a bunch of milk and sugar. And day 27 was Soul, and this prompt did not inspire me whatsoever. I did not know what to draw. I kept thinking of the movie Soul, but I didn't really want to draw that. And then I thought of the saying, your eyes are the windows to the soul. So I drew some eyes. I kind of wish I spent a little more time on them and made them look a little shinier, but I didn't. I just kind of was lazy. And then day 28 was transformation. And as soon as I saw transformation, I thought of the Sailor Moon transformation. So I drew that, and I really like how that turned out. I liked how the ribbons turned out. I think they look cool. So the next page, there's uneven days. There's uneven days in October. There's 31, so these only have 3. 29 was nostalgia. I was kind of stuck. I didn't know what to draw. And then I came across a picture of this pillow, this ladybug pillow, and I think they're called pillow pets, and I had this one, and I was like, oh, that's nostalgia. So I thought of like a nostalgic bedspread and stuff like that, so I did this quilted one, and I thought I had a canopy when I was really young, and like this heart pillow, and there's probably like a princess on this other pillow, and then I do a flip throne, and I also thought of like light up sneakers. I drew these two like this because I felt like that wasn't like enough nostalgia or something, but yeah. And then I thought the light up my stickers. I need to like slow down, guys. I'm thinking too fast. light up sneakers, like the Sketcher ones. I thought of them. Day 30 was tea. I drew this tea set. I really like it. I think it ended up looking cool. The spoon looks nice. And then at day 31, I made it a bigger one. It was costume, and I wanted it to be obvious that it was a costume and not like the thing that it was. So I did like the ghost costume with just a sheet, and it's clearly a little boy underneath because he's got his eyes sticking out, and you can see he's wearing like a little sweater. And I tried to make it look like a little yard, and I put like a light post like you'd see in a yard. And yeah, and he's saying trick or treat. I wanted to do another Halloween picture, and I drew this on Halloween, but it actually didn't finish until way later in the year, because I did the sketch on Halloween and then I just never finished it, and I was like, maybe I'm just not gonna color it. But then I wanted to color the zombie, and I wanted to color the witch, I wanted to color things. So I just, every so often I'd come back to this page and I would color a bit in piece, and then eventually I got this whole piece that I came across, and I really like how this turned out. I think it's turned out really nice. I'm glad I didn't shy away from coloring the background. I mean, I kind of did. I was gonna leave it white, but I also wanted it to give the appearance that they're backlit. That's what I was trying to do. I don't know how great it looks. It's something easier to do on, do easily digitally, but I was trying to do it traditionally, and I think it did end up looking pretty good. And like the only light source is the sun, and a little bit from the ghost because she's kind of giving off light. And she doesn't get any shade because she's translucent. But yeah, I really like it, and really like the background. I think the background looks really good. I used colored pencils for the background because that was the thing that I thought would be easy to blend and wouldn't bleed. But yeah, we have a witch, and she's given a pumpkin to the headless horseman, and there's a black cat, and there's a ghost, and there's a zombie. And she's a cheerleader. Don't ask me why, but for some reason I associate zombies with cheerleaders. I always draw, I don't draw zombies very often, but last year I did another zombie, or the year before last year, I did another zombie, another Halloween illustration, and the zombie was also a cheerleader, so I don't know. And then way back there was a werewolf, or just a wolf, I don't know. It's not being transformed, but yeah. It ended up looking really nice. I really like this page. This page, there was bleed through, like a lot of bleed through because of the witch's dress. And I thought, well, I can just tape in pictures, so that's what I did. Even for this page, I decided to just tape in pictures because I thought maybe it would be like a collage page. But yeah, I drew Connie, so I drew this picture of Connie. I wanted to draw her in like a Dekoraki outfit, like the super crazy, a lot of accessories, you know, and I did that in all pink, and I thought this looks really nice. I love this. I love the leg warmers, and I don't know, I think she ended up looking really cute. These both were references, were Damon Albarn. I don't think either of them look like him. Maybe this one looks a little more like him. I wasn't really trying. I was just trying to make super cartoony. I did this guy. I kind of wish I made his hair a little longer. His head's kind of an odd shape because I didn't make his hair fluffy enough. So it's kind of like, ugh. But he ended up looking cool. And I also kind of wish I did this blue for his skin color instead of this blue, because I know both of them are unnatural, but I feel like this one would have made a better skin color. This one looks a little too unnatural, even though they're both blue. And this one, I had this sketch of a girl that I never finished. I thought, well, I'm cutting out sketches anyway, so I'll finish her. And it ended up looking really good. This guy, I was trying to make like a different looking character, like an older character that isn't like my normal style. And yeah, I drew this guy. He's a little older, more chubbier character. I think he looks sweet. Then I drew this girl. I actually really like her. I like her eyes. I think her eyes ended up looking good. And I just put 2024 because I drew a bunch of these at random times and not on the same day, and I would just tape them in as I did them. so this page didn't have a definitive date. This page I felt like drawing art, but not good art, so I drew with my left hand, my non-dominant hand. I drew this one, and I drew it all. I sketched it, and I lined it, and I added a bit of color to it. And I did this all with my left hand, and it actually ended up looking pretty good. I actually really like this page. This one, I felt like doing it again, so I drew it. So I did it again, but I used purple this time. And this is another character. This is I. That was my reference, but I didn't give her a face because I knew I would have screwed it up because I can't draw with my left hand that well. This one, so my friend is trying to make a story, and she asked me what kind of pet I would have liked to have, like a mythical creature. So I drew this little owl creature. There's a picture on it just somewhere. I don't have any of my pictures. I should have them. I should save them. But this one, it's like a little griffin, and I think he's so cute. And I thought it would be funny if he doesn't like being ridden and he just carried me around with his paws. And I thought that was funny, and I colored this in kinda. And I did this little sketch of him not wanting a saddle because he doesn't want to be rode. But yeah, and it's cute. And I did like flower petals all around, and I did not remember the day I drew this, but I knew it was in November, so I just put November 2024. And isn't this sticker really cute? I have some of these stickers, and I never, there's not really a great place to put them, because they aren't simple like these, but I just kind of put it there because I thought it kind of matches the vibe. I think he's so cute. The little bear. Christmas! Oh my goodness. Christmas! So these were done kind of throughout December. I drew this a little earlier in December. I think I did this too. And then on December Day, I colored this in, and I drew this on December. Did I say on Christmas Day? I drew this little gingerbread man, and I have these Christmas cats. I have more Christmas cats, but they didn't really fit on the page, so I just put these two because I think these two are cute. And yeah, I drew these, and I really like it. This is actually a redraw of a picture I did last year. It's kind of a hard comparison because the other one was done as a quick sketch in pencil, and then this one is like a full-on finished drawing. But I wanted to redraw it because I liked the concept. But yeah, I drew this, and I'll show you the original one that I drew before, last year. This one, oh, okay. So I drew this one first. Don't look at this, don't look at it. I drew this one first, and I was drawing characters from Mouthwashing. I haven't played the game. I watched someone else play the game, but yeah, I kind of like the aesthetic of it. So this is Anya. Give me a second. I've been calling her Anya, but now that I'm saying it on camera, I'm kind of concerned that it's not right. Shut up. Oh my goodness. I've been calling her Anya, but Anya. That is right. Her name is Anya. But on camera I was like, ooh, is it Anya? Anya and Daisuke, Daisuke. Okay. I drew them. The game is kind of a little dreary for me. I don't really care for it. I watched someone else play it. But I thought the characters looked cool, especially Anya. And I drew her, and I drew Daisuke. And then on here, I thought I would draw another game that's kind of more another game. It's That's Not My Neighbor. So I drew the Milkman because that's the character everyone's been drawing. And then I was gonna draw another character from That's Not My Neighbor, probably one of the twins or Anastasia. But then I was overcome. I was given a vision of another Milkman.
I am the milkman. My milk is delicious.
I am the milkman. My milk is delicious. This is the milkman from Psychonauts. You go into his brain. if you don't like Psychonauts, you don't know him, but he's in Milkman, and I thought of him when drawing this. Like, I was writing his name, and I was like, and then all of a sudden I was reminded of that one scene, and I thought it was so funny, and I really wanted to draw him, and I really like how this turned out. I don't draw super duper duper cartoony characters a lot, and I think he ended up looking really good, and I really like that game. This is honestly making me super, like, really wanting to play Psychonauts. I played the first game, and then I started playing the second game, and I got to the end of the second game, and then I never finished it. And I'm so mad at myself. I need to finish it. I need to, like, replay the first game and then finish the second game. And then play the second game again. Because this is such a good game. Psychonauts is such a good game. It's so fun. And then I drew the date weird, and I didn't know, and I didn't want it to show, so I put milk on top. I thought it was fitting, because they are milkmen. But yeah. He's the more superior one. This milkman walked so that Francis could run. This one, so I drew this one first. I drew the Harvest Moon some Harvest Moon characters. So personally, I've played like a little bit of Harvest Moon, but I just never got really into Harvest Moon, which is weird because I like farming games, because I like Stardew, obviously. But I just didn't really get into it. It's just really different from Stardew. But I do like the characters, and I like the animals a lot. I thought they're cute. So I drew some of the bachelorettes, Nina and Anne, and I drew the farmer and the animals. I don't know like what style of game, which game this is from, because I saw pictures and I don't know all the games. So, but I really like how they turned out. And then this day, I thought, well, I drew this. Let's draw the Stardew Valley Bachelors. So sometime last year, I did a video drawing the Stardew Bachelors, and looking back at those drawings, I really hate them. I don't think they're good at all. And so the next page, I tried to redeem myself. But this is Sam. I did this on my pen. I was at church, so I had the pen. And then when I came home, I decided I wanted to do his items in my acrylic markers. So I did his guitar and a Joja Cola, and he looks so much better than my original drawing of him. I did something so funky and weird with his hair, and I hate his hair. He looks so much better, and I do this, and then there's this cute little bear. Isn't he so cute? But yeah, I think this turned out. This is a good pose, and I think it looks like he's drinking it. But yeah, and then this next page, the Stardew Bachelors, minus Elliot. I don't care about Elliot. I've never talked to him. Like, I think I didn't talk to him at last year at that video, and I still haven't talked to him. I have no interest in him, and there was only room for the 4, so I just didn't draw him. But yeah, and these look so much better, and because last time I did them in colored pencils, I wanted to do these in colored pencils again, so I did them, and I think they look a little better. I'm still not great at colored pencils, but they are in colored pencils. They're a lot better. But there's Harvey, he looks so much better. Shane, Alex, and Sebastian. My goal was to make them look different. I feel like at the time I thought I was making them look different, but they still had like the same face shape and just were basic anime. Like, I wanted to give them different nose shapes and eye shapes and like different expressions and stuff like that. And I think these look so much better. Obviously they're not perfect, but much better. Oh my gosh. But yeah. And I got really rough with some parts, so it kind of peeled back. But yeah, I really like how these turned out. I was kind of limited in the skin color options, because I would have made Alex a lot more tan, but I didn't have a great tan peachy color. I had like a peachy color and I had brown, and I didn't want to make him super dark skin because he's not dark skin, he's like tan. But I did my best trying to make him look tan, and I tried to give him like a little crooked smirk. I really like it. I think he was my least favorite last year. He did not look good. Also, Elliot did not look good. Oh, that video is horrible. But yeah, I think they look so much better. Oh my goodness. Next page, This one, so this is a redraw, kind of a redraw of the first page. I thought I started with Damon Albarn, I would finish with Damon Albarn, but I wanted to redo it because that one isn't good and it doesn't really look like him. So I drew his and it looks so much better. Obviously it's not perfect and I still kind of kept a cartoony element to it, but yeah, I like it. And I also sprayed it with Mod Podge so it's not smearing. My page was falling out, so I put stickers, or put tape. Oh, this page doesn't have stickers. Wait. I don't have any good stickers. I don't have any stickers in this book. I'll put stickers on it later. But yeah, I drew him again, and I love this a lot better. I like this a lot better, my goodness. I'm sure in a couple of weeks I won't like it as much, but I think this ended up looking really good. I think it looks a lot like him. Sometimes I have trouble drawing pictures that look like him, which is weird because I think he has a really distinctive face, but yeah. And then I was watching Charlie's Angels, so I wanted to draw that. This is Cameron Diaz from the cover album. That's not it. The cover picture of the movie, of the first one. And then I drew Lucy Liu because she's really pretty. And I wanted to do it kind of cartoony, obviously. And I did that. And I really like the hair. I tried to make it look really hair-like, like super like flowy and lots of strands. I think it looks cool. And I think this looks cool too, with like the lighting and stuff like that. But yeah, that was Charlie's Angels. And then the last page, this is the end. I drew myself at the end. I usually draw myself at the beginning and start of the sketchbook. I don't know, it's just something I like to do, but I didn't do it for this one. But I drew myself here anyway, and I drew my cats. They're kind of derpy. I was using kind of these watercolor pens, these watercolor markers. I don't know, I didn't really know what I was doing, but yeah, I think they're cute. But these are my kitties, and I drew me, and this is the end. And then I just put this cow sticker on the other side. I didn't really want to draw anything over here, but yeah. I don't know if I teared out a piece of paper. I don't know why it's like this, but yep. And I finished it 7/7/24 and ended it in February 6/25. I need to know what's 7. Is it June, July? Is it July 7, 2024? But yeah, I did that and I did this in watercolor. I think my favorite cat is Lucky. Lucky turned out good, but Petra and Garfunkel ended up looking a little derpy. But yeah, and if I did not spend a million gajillion years on this, which I did, I spent 45 minutes. Okay. I'll do a quick sketch. I thought it would be cool to start the first page of my sketchbook, which I got. I like the sketchbook so much, I got another one. I did spend a lot of time, which sucks because I'm gonna have to spend a lot of time editing, but maybe that won't matter. Maybe I'll do something real quick. We'll do something real quick, so real simple for the first one. I thought I have these really cute stickers that are kind of like, they're obviously Japanese inspired. They're super cute and they're shiny. I wanted to use them, so I thought of drawing a girl in a kimono. Thought that would be fun, so I might do that. Okay. I really like this. Don't know if you could see that. I just stood up. I really like that, so I made this will be my reference, and we'll just do the sketch. We'll just do the sketch. We'll draw her over here. So we'll start. This is just a bust shot, so we'll start with that. And then I already screwed up. Do I have the eraser? No, of course I don't. You know, I never have an eraser, you know? Isn't that crazy? I got my emergency eraser that I keep in my purse. I need to remember to keep it, put it back. I want to make it larger. I know I want to, but I also want the kimono to be shown. think that's it. It's very simple. I might just keep it black ink. I might color it in later. I don't know, it just depends on how I'm feeling. Because I don't really like it. I do like it with just the black ink. I think it gives off a nice vibe. And I think it does look good. I tried to have her hold the fan, but it didn't look right, so I just put it beside her. And it's nice to be able to use these stickers, and that's today's date. But yeah, I do like it. I think it looks good. I think maybe I should shade it a little more. Now I'm done. Okay. Yeah, that's cute. Yeah, a very simple start page. But I like it. I like it. It's nice. But yeah, that's all for this video. It's probably going to be very long, and it's probably going to take me a lot of time to edit. Thanks for watching the video, and I think hopefully you enjoyed watching. Hope you enjoyed looking through all my sketches and all my doodles and just hanging out with me, I guess. With that, I guess that's all. See ya!